A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Belgrade, Serbia. A deafening sound of whistles and vuvuzelas echoed throughout downtown Belgrade on Saturday as the Serbian capital prepared for a major rally against populist President Aleksandar Vucic and his government. Huge crowds converged on the city for what is being seen as the culmination of months of almost daily anti-corruption protests that have posed the biggest challenge to Vucic's 13-year firm grip on power in Serbia. The rally followed a joyous welcome on Friday evening for students who had marched or cycled for days from across Serbia, highlighting the growing discontent among citizens. From early morning, people began assembling in various parts of the city, gearing up for the march towards the center. Tensions have been high leading up to the demonstrations, with Vucic warning of alleged plans for unrest and threatening arrests for any incidents. Concerns about potential clashes were exacerbated by the presence of Vucic's supporters camping in the area, including members of a notorious paramilitary unit and soccer hooligans known for violence. Interior Minister Ivica Dačić reported that 13 people were detained overnight, but no major incidents were reported. However, police did arrest 6 opposition activists for allegedly plotting to incite unrest during the rally. The protests have been largely student-led, ignited by a tragic incident in November when a roof collapse at a train station in Novi Sad resulted in the deaths of 15 people. This disaster fueled public outrage over government corruption and negligence in construction safety regulations. Vucic has claimed that Western intelligence services are behind the protests in an attempt to destabilize his government. Nonetheless, the students have resonated with a populace increasingly disillusioned with politicians and state institutions. Previous student-led rallies across Serbia have been peaceful, drawing large crowds in support. The rally officially began at 4 p.m. local time, but thousands had already gathered hours in advance. In a show of solidarity, protesters observed 15 minutes of silence at 11:52 a.m. to honor the victims of the Novi Sad tragedy, marking the exact moment of the roof's collapse. Participants included farmers, students, and everyday citizens, all united in their call for justice and accountability from the government. "We came for justice. I hope that after this protest, things will change," said Milica Stojanovic, a student from Belgrade. However, supporters of Vucic's government, including ultranationalists and militia members, also mobilized in Belgrade, raising fears of confrontation. Riot police were deployed near the government supporters' encampment, which was fortified with barricades and farming tractors. Vucic addressed the nation on Friday evening, vowing not to be pressured by the protests and calling for calm among all parties involved. "I will not let the streets set the rules in this country," he declared. Despite the government's efforts to maintain order, analysts have warned that tensions could escalate further. Political analyst Serjan Kvijic noted that the regime appears to be trying to create a facade of support through pro-government demonstrations, which some believe are orchestrated. The media has also intensified its rhetoric, accusing student protesters of planning a coup and inciting violence. As the rally unfolded, the atmosphere remained charged with anticipation. Students took to social media urging participants to act responsibly, emphasizing that their movement is not about violence but about seeking accountability from the government. With several high-ranking officials, including the Prime Minister, having resigned in recent months, the pressure on Vucic's government continues to mount. The rally represents a significant moment in Serbia's political landscape, as citizens demand transparency and action against corruption. As the protests unfold, the world watches closely, aware that this could be a pivotal moment for the future of democracy in Serbia. Will the voices of the people be heard? Or will Vucic's administration continue to hold its ground against the rising tide of dissent? Only time will tell. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.